Hi all. Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. Well, my surgery is over. I look like a chipmunk. A little bit of pain, but nothing the pain medicine can't take care of. And I want to thank everybody for your wonderful messages. So Philip had his service of Thanksgiving, and that's what this entire video is going to be about. So let's just jump right in, shall we? Let's go. I also want to throw in really quickly another thank you to my other follower who sent me another Amazon gift card. I'm going to take that $35 total, and I am going to go out and do something for myself as soon as I'm able to. Okay, now we can move forward. Well, we all know what a fabulous couple they made. They were together for a very long time. And when Philip died, you know the Queen was devastated. And so this memorial was to remember Prince Philip in a way that he would have wanted to be remembered, but they couldn't do at his funeral due to COVID. And we all know from the statement that she made how much she loved him and relied on him throughout the years. The Queen set this up, and she oversaw every aspect of the planning that was part of it. And it was beautiful, from the flowers, the kind of flowers, how they represented Philip. I mean, it was just amazing what was set up for them. And so the day came and people started arriving. There was the regular family members we all recognize, but also there was a lot of royalty from all around Europe. And let me just say that the style, again, the fashion today was fabulous, but I'm not really going to focus on the fashion, although everybody looked really great. I just think it's more important to focus on who was there, not on what they were wearing. So you guys had the regular family members that you would expect to see at this particular event. And then, of course, you have the royals that came from all over. Now, obviously, there were a lot of people there. I can't name them all, but we're going to look at some of the royal families that came to celebrate Prince Philip's life and his service, his dedication. Let's take a look at just a few of those, shall we? This is King Alexander, Queen Maxima, and Princess Beatrice. They are from the Netherlands. This is Penelope, the Countess of Mountbatten, who was a direct relative of Prince Philip. This is Lord and Lady Windsor. Here we have Prince Albert from Monaco. King Gustav and Queen Sylvia of Sweden. King Philippe and Queen Matilda of Belgium. King Philippe and Queen Letizia from Spain. You guys get the idea. There was a lot of royalty. There was a lot of security there. There were police everywhere. Probably one of the safest spots on earth during this particular event. So let's move on to the actual event. To start with, Andrew rode in the car with his mother and walked her into the church, and people were just shocked. Here's my thought process on that. No matter what you think of Andrew personally, that's still a celebration of his father's life, and that's still his mother. So I don't see anything wrong, but here they are entering the church. Passionate, devoted, and a little abrupt. Yes, that was part of the eulogy that he was given. And I think personally, from what I've heard and what I've read about Prince Philip, that probably summed him up best. But it was a beautiful ceremony. It was just well done. Interestingly enough, just a little tidbit, they sat all the royalty on the right side and they seated them alphabetically by country. It was kind of interesting. Okay, moving on. The family was very emotional at times. Here's a small little clip. They did the usual hymn singing, and there's even a cute moment here. Look at Princess Charlotte looking at Beatrice. So the Queen is sitting next to Charles and Camilla, and I mean, you could see the emotion on her face, but there came a point where we know she's been ill and frail. There came a point where she had to stand up. And we could all tell that she's been very frail. You know, she's thin. She's got her cane with her. But, you know, knowing the Queen, she wasn't going to let that stop her. So standing up she did. As physically difficult as it was for her, we know it had to have been, she stood up. She was going to show respect, you know, to her husband at his service. So she stood up with everybody and they all sang the following hymn. So this is the part that literally had me in tears. They were singing their God Save the Queen, and the Queen became very emotional because I think she realized that her time is coming soon, and she's worried about leaving the monarchy behind, what's going to happen. And at the same time, she misses Philip. This is the only time where I think I almost cried. Watch this. Break my heart, why don't you? And I'm sure while they were singing that, her entire thought process was taken up with Philip and how much she misses him. I mean, I just can't even fathom what this poor woman is going through after losing him. Now, in a final blow, the BBC is the one that was airing this, and they've already been told that they did a crappy job. Apparently, the BBC went out of their way to report that Andrew was in the car, which put him at the heart of the story, and it shifted the viewers from the importance of the day. It was a side note of sourness. And somebody else said, quote, "What am I learning of the Prince Philip service beyond that the Queen is alive and that Westminster Abbey is pretty?" And as a final note, plenty of people had something to say about the fact that Harry and Meghan didn't go to the memorial. Personally, I think it was a good thing. I think it would have taken the attention away from where it should have been. I think they probably would have pulled some stunt. Who knows? I think it's better they did not go. All right, guys, comments are always appreciated. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Getter. You can email me. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day.